Live from Los Angeles, here's Everyway Woman.
Welcome back to Everyway Woman, and we're here again with Natasha talking to Nikki about her new book.
One of the things I have is, as black women, we're put to a higher standard. Black men are expected to go out, date whoever they want. But as black women, we're expected to just sit around and wait. You know, like Hill Harper's book basically said that black women, we need to lower our standards and not necessarily expect
and stick behind. And I get in those conversations with my cousin a lot. My cousin's back in Kentucky a lot, and I feel that we need to reach forward and have higher expectations for ourselves. And not saying that the white man is a higher expectation, but it's proven that more white men are graduating from college than black men, and more black women are graduating from college than black men. So where does that leave our college-educated black women? Single.
One of the things I'm wondering though is, would a black woman dating a white man, would that be kind of like he's her trophy husband, like the way black men treat white women being their trophy wives?
No, I feel like it's looking for your significant other, your love, without looking at color. We shouldn't be basing it off color. If you have something in common and you have these common goals in life, why not reach out to somebody that fits you and is on your same wavelength?
And why do you think it's even taboo still? We have a black president, you know, Halle Berry, we have lots of
There is so much stuff going on in this. There is so much going on in this country that there's so much underscore racism that nobody likes to talk about, and it's that taboo. A lot of black women aren't dating outside of their race, and I don't know why. And that's why I wrote the book.
Well, I was going to ask you, is it a physical attraction? I mean, people generally, at least in my experience, date people they're physically attracted to.
And well, I mean, a lot of black women are physically attracted. They see Paul Walker and they get all crazy.
Right.
So they
and Jerry Rice, you know, does it for me.
So they don't know how to cross that line. They feel it's crossing this line, this imaginary line.
Right.
And I'm hoping that the book opens up their eyes to tell them that, you know what, go ahead and take that opportunity to just try it.
Well, but would you ever get concerned, like if you're dating a white man, that he's doing it only because, like, oh, I just want to shock my parents, or I want to try a black woman because I heard they were like exotic or good and bad or whatever? Like, do you ever get concerned that
a lot of white men do want to try out a black girl because they heard that we're all sexual and this and that? But you know what? There's a lot of white men that really love black women and looking for that significant other that really are attracted to black women. And there's a lot of black men that will just want to have sex with us too. So it's not to say it's just one or the other.
Because there's so many. Black men are the only men that put out hundreds of videos on YouTube, just cutting us down constantly. And I feel like as a black woman, we are constantly attacked. Our looks are attacked, our figures are attacked.
Personalities.
Everything, because everything we do. Like, I like how you had the mildly upset mocha, the angry black woman. But it's every show. It makes us look like we're angry.
Why do you think that black men do that as opposed to white men? Or men of other
races? I think white men, for one, won't do it because they'll be shown as a racist and they'll be looked at as a racist. That's that line. And black men feel that they have, because they're black men, they have that step over us where they can talk about us if they want to, because that's my family.
But what gives them that power to be able to make judgments like that? I mean, who are they?
Exactly. And I have no idea. Exactly.
I feel like we're supposed to accept mediocrity as black women.
And we're supposed to... I see so many women that are graduated from college and they're still dating men in jail, in prison. That's
well, yeah, I mean that's wrong, regardless of what color, you know.
And what color, but because they want to stand behind their black man, they want to be. They should look out to someone that's available.
And we should understand what a man is. A man is somebody who respects, who protects, and takes care of his woman.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, you're not a man.
Yeah, and look at it. We make up, what, 13% of this population? And if some of our men are in jail, the other ones aren't graduating from college, and where does that leave us? We're just going to be single? There's 2 to 1?
There may be some statistics and things along those lines, but I mean, like, personally, I love black men. I love all men. But, you know, I wouldn't not date a black man and go for a white man just because some of them are in jail and some of them are uneducated, because there are some black men who are high achieving men who are doing a lot with themselves. And, you know, a book like this, The Black Girl's Guide to Dating a White Man, you know, you could use those tips and date a really good black man as well.
100%. I'm not knocking, like, yeah, I have nephews, I have brothers. Like, I don't want them to find a good girl too.
You don't want them to be single forever.
Yeah, I don't want them to be single either. But at the same note, I don't want my friends to be single either. You know.
As black women, we need to understand we are beautiful. We need to come out there and not just think, okay, there has to be that European standard. I think as a black woman personally, sometimes you're just afraid that maybe the white man may not think you're attractive.
You're afraid, and you're afraid that their family's not going to accept you. You're
be
afraid of what your family is going to say.
And this might help you get that confidence that, you know, it's very acceptable and you. It
and
really
how to get
be a
through,
problem.
and it's how to get through those races, like when your significant other's parents say racist things, which they don't mean to say, but they do it.
Yes.
And for instance, I would go over my ex's parents for 3 years. They're pool people. They're always swimming, and I'm like, I don't want to swim. Oh, that's right, you can't swim, huh?
Oh.
Yes, I can. I was on a swim team, and I've told you that the last 3 years. You know, so it's that kind of those responses. But usually, black people don't swim, do they? And then, you know, that's where he needs to jump in and say,
yeah, be the man.
Yeah, that's enough. We don't say those things, you know, and it's up to us to help bring knowledge to everybody else.
So do you think it would be beneficial for white men to read the book?
Oh, they love the book.
Do they?
Yeah.
I was curious about that. Wow.
Yeah, it helps them get into our
I'm definitely going to have to read it. And thank you so much for joining us. And,
no problem. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. And thank you for joining us on another edition of Every Way Woman.